Mm-mm. Everywhere seems fine except Instagram. Yeah. Why is Instagram not picking? I think it's going to help me tell grandma I can't deal with your mom and her shouting. Grandma should just give us, please, quickly. Hmm? What? Yeah. It's crazy, right? How are you doing? Always complain from morning to night about food. Hello, everyone, and welcome, 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 welcome. Kamaruddin. Now, the first person where I see as I look up. How is the internet? Rate the internet for me. Rate the internet for me. How clear is the internet? We're working on so many things. So, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Today, we're going to talk about Valentine's Day, and we're going to talk about Valentine's love. We're going to talk about love as a thing, and then we're going to talk about couple love. Okay, you guys are enjoying the internet, I mean. Now, plenty work. So, we're going to talk about love. Ibuka just say shalom. Uh, I see Facey coming. I can't believe I'm seeing Ella in church. It's crystal clear, they're saying. Awesome, 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 awesome. So we're going to talk about love. We're going to talk about love in relationships. We're going to talk about agape love. Agape is actually love in Greek. So we're going to talk about love generally. And then we're going to narrow down to couples love. Even though Valentine's love is meant, it was actually general love. But because it has been narrowed down to couples love, Amarachi went out with her boyfriend yesterday. What happened? What happened? Why didn't you go out yesterday? So if you're in school, you'd have gone out. They can't send you your Valentine cake, chocolate, flowers to the house. Where are your own flowers? In your room. How come you didn't show me? When did you get them? Nice. Very nice. So, we're going to talk about all sorts of things. We're going to make it light today. Of course, we're going to base it on the Bible, but then we're going to make it light. Okay? Let me see if I can get somebody to just come and say hi. These shadow band people are very funny. Let me just get Odera, I see you in the building. Just come and wave and say hi. Ekwabiola, just come and wave for a few minutes. And then we go into what love is. I see Holyfield coming to church.
Good morning, I'm fine.
How can you be rough and still fine?
Good morning,
They say Pikin we fine, fine. The one we no fine, na mirror go kill am.
everyone. Happy and everyone.
Hello, 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 hello. We just needed people to say hi.
Hi.
That's all. We're testing out our new internet. I don't know if it's working well. We're just We're just trying. Hey, J-Lo is here. So J-Lo, you do backup for me. And then Delia Oma. Oh, just come and say hi. Beautiful queen, Delia. Oh, we get fine women. Oh. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
Happy Val.
Happy Vals. J-Lo, you sent a request. I accepted your request. Come and say hi so we can start. Come and say hi so we can start.
Hello, how are you?
Christians no supposed to celebrate Valentine, but you people celebrate Christmas. As far as I'm concerned, Valentine is more in tune with Christianity than Christmas.
It's not, but it's a good thing I think it's a good thing to celebrate.
It started
Just like
apparently it started with Saint Valentine. So I'm actually going to give us a history of Valentine. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pray and we're going to invite Amarachi to give us a history on Valentine. Then quickly go to Google and chat GPT. That's why you have phone. So Amara is going to give us a history on Valentine's. Thank you so much, my pretty ladies. I just needed you guys to come and wave and say hi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, and God bless you. And do have a very, very lovely Valentine's Day.
Thank you, sir.
God bless. Okay. Facebook is struggling. I don't know. The internet is on and off. Welcome to people on Facebook. So Amara, let us start with a prayer and then go into the origin of Valentine's. Heavenly Father, we come before you to thank you for every single thing that you have done for us. We thank you for your kindness. We thank you for the abundance of your mercy. We thank you for your love and your light. And we ask that you uplift us today, that we may grow in your word. In Yahushua's name we pray. Amen. So the floor is yours, Amara. Come and teach us about Valentine's Day. How did Valentine's Day start? All right.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. Let me get you a mic so you can be louder. We'll start.
Okay. So according to ChatGPT, it starts from ancient Roman roots. In mid-February in ancient Rome, there was a celebration about fertility and purification. The Romans celebrated Lupercalia from February 13th to February 15th. It was a wild festival involving rituals meant to promote fertility and ward off evil spirits. It was loud, chaotic, and very not romantic by modern standards.
Okay.
Then the Christian layer comes from Saint Valentine. But here is the twist. There were multiple martyrs named Valentine, which is why the story gets blurry.
Continue. We want to learn. Don't you guys want to learn?
The most popular legend says one Valentine, secretly married couples when marriage was banned by Emperor Claudius II, helped persecuted Christians and was executed around AD 269. One story claims he sent a note from prison signed "From your Valentine," which may explain the phrase we still use today. Okay, another place. So around AD 496, Pope Gelasius I officially declared February 14 as Saint Valentine's Day, likely to Christianize Lupercalia and replace pagan traditions with a saintly observance. At this point, it was still religious, not romantic.
It's okay. So I want you to start from the beginning, just that beginning part, so they understand.
About the Roman festival.
Yes.
Okay. Before hearts and chocolates, mid-February in ancient Rome was about fertility and purification. The Romans celebrated Lupercalia from February 13th to February 15th. A wild festival involving rituals meant to promote fertility and ward off evil spirits. It was loud, chaotic, and very not romantic by modern standards.
Thank you. You may sit. So even what we have as Valentine's Day started off in pagan rituals. And then the church tried to adopt it. And then it eventually became, what is it called? It eventually became, how do I put it? Romantic. So it went from pagan to religious and then romantic, because nobody goes to church on Valentine's Day. There are any church services on Valentine's Day, unless it falls on a Sunday, right? So Valentine's Day has become a day when couples just go out, spend time together. Most of the time they engage in all sorts of engagements. And March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Then by November, we start to hear cries and births. Many of you were, all of you that were born in October, just go say Valentine's Day, follow help, honor. Just have it at the back of your mind. If you're born in October, just know that Valentine contributed to your birth. So, the question is, there's so many pagan things that have evolved into religion and have evolved into modern day life. As far as I'm concerned, two of the pagan traditions that have evolved into modern day life that are less problematic are actually Valentine's and Halloween. The more problematic ones are Christmas, Easter, because now you are involving Christ, you are trying to tie Christ into paganism. Same thing with Easter. You are trying to bend Christ to enter the world, because those dates were chosen by the world. They were, as far as I'm concerned, they are Greco-Roman period additions to the faith. Another very bothering one is birthday celebrations, because I ask with all clarity, mention one man of God, one prophet, one disciple or apostle that celebrated birthday the way we celebrate birthday today. From Genesis, I give you the liberty, from Genesis to Revelation, just find. And my argument against birthday celebrations is it's the biggest festival in Satanism. So the Satanists choose the birthday as the biggest celebration. The pagans celebrate it. It is not in our book. Let's be careful with it. Now, I don't say cutting a cake. You have a cake, you cut a cake with your family or with your boyfriend, but that you have a party. Yeah, I don't support that one. So we can have some. I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't attend your birthday party if you're celebrating, but just count me out of the celebration. And growing up good, I've seen all sorts of. I don't know how you celebrate yourself by inviting people to come and eat. I don't know. I don't understand it. If I want to celebrate myself, I get myself something I like. I like to travel. I take my wife on a trip. I like to hang out with my children. You understand? We go and lodge in a hotel for 2 weeks. But the one that I will invite all my friends and enemies to gather, stress myself on my day, I don't know, does it make sense to you? Stress my, you know what stress it is to plan an event? Then the day I'm supposed to be reflecting on my life, I'm turning 50, what have I achieved? Am I happy where I am? Am I happy with my marriage? Am I happy with my children? Are my children, are they living up to what I want them to live up to? You understand? Then that day I'm now calling cow, calling goats, doing measurement of cloths. Some people are coming in from America. Some people are coming in from the UK. Some people are... So for me, birthday celebrations, as far as I'm concerned, are out of it. Valentine is more benign. Sorry, I was polishing my shoes, so I held it against my shirt. That's why I polished the shirt during the shoe. So make una no vex. Even the Jews in those days regarded birthday celebrations as part of idolatrous worship. Absolutely, Esther Murray. Absolutely. There's no doubt. Because you have a book that was written over 4,000 years and nobody ever celebrated a birthday. It bothers me. But you see, Valentine's Day, on the other hand, I have less of a problem with it. And I'll explain to you why. In real life, especially when you've been in a relationship for about 6 months to a year, that initial fire burns out. The sweetest part of the relationship is the first 6 months of a relationship. Especially if it's a relationship that will work. You guys are getting to know each other. You guys are enjoying. Your heart, when you hear that the person is coming, your heart starts to beat. Shut up. Yes. Your heart starts to flutter. Your heart doesn't start to flutter when you are in a relationship and the guy is exciting. That means you are not with the right guy. Your heart will start to flutter. Hello, people in the house. About who first 6 months of a good relationship, butterflies in the belly. Maybe you were traumatized by a previous relationship, so you are holding. You will still meet that guy. Don't worry. You will see. My only problem is some women experience butterflies in their marriage when they meet somebody and they're already married. But that butterfly will come. I guarantee you. Okay, Jacinta, do you understand what I'm saying? The butterflies in your belly. Have you ever experienced it before?
Yeah.
When you are going to meet, maybe the person said, I'm on my way to pick you. And then you call, where are you? And maybe let's imagine you are staying at Okukumaiko. And then the bus stop before Okukumaiko is Mangoro. So the person now calls that, I'm in the bus, so we just got to Mangoro bus stop. Then your heart starts to beat. You start looking around the house. Is your house clean? You start putting finishing touches. You go on the generator. You've not experienced it before. This not run around. You people are young. Guys. Please, can somebody please talk? Have you experienced this before? No. The older you get, the more the butterflies. And the secondary school butterfly is small picking butterfly. I'm talking about older. Book is on Yaulu. I tidy up sharp. You quickly get somebody to sweep the front of the house, just so that when they come, they meet a nice space. Somebody help me. Ekwabiola. See, the more it might not, doesn't mean the relationship will work, but you have those butterflies. Now, another advantage is sometimes you don't have the butterflies, and then the relationship actually works, and then the person has to travel for 2 weeks, or the person has to do something, and he now really miss them. And when the person comes back, and they call you that they are at the airport. You can't wait. You just can't wait. You just want to impress that person. Thank you very much. But you see, the problem with that is it usually lasts about 6 months. And then reality starts to set in. Reality means you have a job. There are some relationships where you guys will talk on the phone all night. You can't be doing it 6 months later because now you'll now be sleeping all day. So it looks like the relationship is dying out. It's not. It's just like a building that is settling in. So you're gonna start seeing some cracks. When I say butterfly go turn mosquito, not necessarily. But you're going to start seeing some cracks. Don't worry. The building is settling in the foundation. And then reality sets in. All those things that you looked at in the person that were so beautiful, you now start to notice that their teeth are actually browner than initially. No, it now starts to be glaring. Then when they spit, when they talk, saliva gathers at the edge of their mouth. You never noticed that before. I now be looking at, hey, this is the mouth I kiss. Then, maybe if you spent a couple of nights together, you went against Tonto Dike's warning and said that anybody that commits fornication on Valentine's Day, thunder will fire the person. So you start spending some nights together, then you realize how deeply they snore. Their snore get bass. You know those snores where you get subwoofer. Then there are the people that will snore. The one that they wake up inside, the snore is so loud that it wakes the snorer up. When they sleep, you go wake up. Now you wake yourself. You can't go back to sleep again. Then there are the farters. You know they can hold it when they are awake. They will manage and just hold it. Tell you, can I go to the bathroom? You don't notice that they are going to the bathroom like 5 times. You don't go hear tap, you don't go hear anything. You don't go release for the bathroom. You're the one that say this person know they fart, this person know they fart. The day you decide to disobey Tonto Dike and spend time together overnight, and you are a light sleeper, you go to beg God, say why God put natural alarm clock inside some human beings. Small thing. The one way, let me tell you, the one way they make noise, they wake you, they better. The one way the smell will wake you. That one a grade D. You don't wake up like somebody gassed you with tear gas. So the more you grow now, some women, if you brush their teeth 5 times a day, they get hidden bad breath, but they go just the brush, so you don't go know. Now the day where they, you see, let me tell you, the hardest time to love a woman, especially a woman, is when you are the boyfriend or the husband.
The hardest time to love a woman is when you are the boyfriend or the husband. So should you be a woman?
Let me explain it to you. You see, when you see a woman outside, she will stand in those heels, the heel will be paining her, but she will stand in it to look good. Her tummy will be paining her, but she will wrap it. Some will wrap it with nylon. Those that can't afford body magic. The ones that can afford it, they will wrap it in 2 separate body magic. Then they will wear bra that will hold the thing up and make it look good. Then they will do the makeup that makes them look beautiful. Then the whole world appreciates their beauty. As they are entering the house, the wig is the first thing to fly to one corner. Under, you see the gari hair. Sometimes some of them are bolder than me. There are women that are bolder than me in their 30s. So all of a sudden, the beautiful mallard duck that you are seeing outside has turned to vulture. She never reached staircase, so just as she opened door, enter house, wig, first off, kick off the shoes, wig here, all the beautiful colors wool off. Then I realize that he has dark. You know, a man is a man. Hey, women don't like this thing I'm saying. The way a man look, a man know the gardens. If he get belly, you don't see him outside. It's not that when the man enters the house, the belly will times two. You don't ask the belly be, and so he be. Like me now, we get bald head and they wear face cap on top of him. So you go see the bald head finish. But a woman, by the time she removes that makeup like this, then you see that she has dark eyes and one eye is darker than the other. Then she removes everything, goes from the beautiful mallard duck to that vulture where they eat bone. You get one vulture, whether not griffon vulture, I don't forget it. That one where they eat only bone. She now comes to sit down beside you and say, baby. That's why it's very difficult to be a man. Hey, men in the house, am I lying?
So why do people just make us show them
No,
our
no, no, no. When a woman is beautiful with all back, a woman is beautiful. Not every woman can rock all back. Oh. Now because you find I they tell you to rock all back, and you don't wear much makeup, and you are naturally endowed. But you see, women tend to let down their. What you not do? Imagine your secretary. Will she ever remove her wig? So her boss is enjoying her beauty. Josh Essex said fire on. So I'm going somewhere with this. So when you are in a marriage or a long-term relationship, see finish enters. You start to see the person's flaws because you live with them every day. You start to see the things you don't like that would probably have been hidden if the person was staying with their parents and you were visiting, maybe spending a weekend together. There's no way you spend a weekend together and be able to figure a person out. And then you have to listen. You don't have this experience we have. You don't have it. You don't have the experience. We have it. We've been through it, so we can explain. You think you are because you are reading book and talking to people and having. There's knowledge that is different from experience, and experience is when people tell you this and you figure it. No matter what generation. Men will always be men and women will always be women. When a woman loves you, she lets down her guard. So you should be happy that the woman is comfortable around you enough to let down her guard. But then there is a problem. Because when she lets down her guard, you see the other side that might not be as nice. I was watching a woman. TikTok is down. I was watching a woman in her house. Opening her mouth like this to pick a piece of meat stuck in her molar, looking at it and then eating it. Hello? Hello? Are you guys reading me at all? Or is everybody down like TikTok? TikTok is completely down. This internet needs work. Oh. IPNX, you know, go better for now. Make una just know. Okay, I've moved now to go live again. Go live. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about a woman that you are with. Opens her mouth like this. There's a piece of meat, she just ate maybe suya or beef or something, and there's meat stuck in her. And then does like, and plucks out the meat stuck in her molars, looks at it, and then eats it, and then tries to dislodge the one in the second side of her mouth. And then eats it. Papa, it will be a culture shock to you because when you met this woman, she was prim and proper in her heels. Do you know how painful it is to sit with your back arched up? A woman will do it for 3 hours. You will think it's normal. Because doesn't mean that is a bad thing. It means that she's now comfortable enough with you to let down her guard. But let me tell you something. If that woman is going on Instagram Live, she'll use 30 minutes to make up. So Henry the Great is seeing a side of the woman that is beautiful because she's coming live. The people in her office are seeing the beautiful side of her. You are seeing the side where she's picking her teeth. It's a good thing. She's comfortable with you and letting her guard down. But men, after a while, seeing all those things that they are a little bit irkish about, now love the woman nonetheless, but have lost the excitement. So Valentine's Day is that day when you can play dress up. She wears that short skirt. Do you know some women in their houses, once they just tie Euro wrapper on their chest, finish. Do you know there are some women in their houses, if they are not going out, they will not have their bath till evening. Hello? Hello? Now, if you are visiting that woman, that time that you were at Mangoro, and you were coming to Ikorodu, you think she'll be at home and she'll not have had her bath. As she hears that you are Mangoro, she'll jump into the bathroom, quickly have her bath, spray her perfume, spray roll-on, look nice for you. But once you and the woman start living inside her house, how many women actually wake up in the morning and take their bath if they're at home? Now, our mama them, they do them those days. Today's women, if they are not going out for 3 days, some people know they bath 3 days. Someone said unhygienic ones though. No, an average woman that is not going out will not have her bath. And you, the husband, has to deal with that. So Valentine's Day is that day when you are not going to. Hello. You are not going to go to a restaurant and not do your hair. You are not going to go to the restaurant. Women, of course, we argue. I get there for house. And they shout to me their bath. So I know, say, if they did their own house, they don't go bath. Me and you had that fight many times, but
Do you remember when we were looking at my PJs?
In school, then why don't you shower at home morning and night? Because you are comfortable at home.
Don't wash car.
Eh?
Do you know when you saw my night wear? You're looking at me like, who am I falling for?
No, your own is different. Your own, you wear nice nightwear. You don't. Me and you have quarreled bath before many times. Okay, so now, if you're in your husband's house, you still have hands to run. You run around, do things. This day we argue. They like bath. In school, because you are going out, you are staying in your room. It's a lie. Okay, let's take a survey. Women don't lie. Okay, let's take a survey. Men, because the women will always come and say, men, your women that you are married to or dating, do they have their bath? How many of them have their bath by 12 o'clock if they are not going out? Let's put a cap, 12 o'clock, 12 noon. Let's take a survey, guys. At least the women will come here and say it's a lie. Guys, all of them are where they married. Henry the Great, Kamaruddin. How many guys have their baths? Thank you. Even Bookish Doctor says not many. They like women. We say everyone. Mine fit no bath for 3 days. Holyfield. I know one cast. Kamaruddin. Most people agree with me. Huh? You were. No, you see, your own case is different. Your own case is different. Your own is different. Your own case is different. The other ones, I don't agree. I don't agree. You don't have. You don't. So why have you not bought? She has bought like 5 sexy nightwear. So how come you have not even bought one? You don't care. You see, that's the thing. See, let me tell you, if I was taking you out, even if you don't like me, you will not want to look ugly. Because I'll go and tell my friends that, that girl, you see the wig she was wearing. Okay, J-Lo, God will bless you for being honest in this life. J-Lo said, if I'm not working or going out, I bathe in the afternoon or evening. Men start screaming in the comments. Oh, this girl is too fine. Oh, this girl is too fine. Oh, this girl is too fine. How many guys have I brought that women have ever said? And we have some fine guys here. That women have ever said, oh, this guy is too fine. Oh, this is of course there are some women that appreciate men, but it's like 10% compared to men's 90%. Silence. Okay, let me give you a ugly rich woman. How many good quality men is she going to get compared to an ugly rich man? That's to show you that women are not as visual as men. An ugly rich woman, she will struggle to get a good man. But an ugly rich man will be seen with models and the highest level of beauty queens. Shall I start mentioning names? Look at our leader that was massaging the other day. Look at the woman is a 9/10. The man is a 2/10. Can we flip it? How many 9/10 men will be with a 1/10 woman? You can't argue it. You can't. No mention anybody name. I don't mention anybody name. Even down to if you walk past the presidency and the former presidency, look at their wives. From the presidency now, look at husband and wife. The previous presidency, fine. Both him and his wife. Go, just be looking at, look at them and look at their wives. So you know that men, so a man, the first thing a man sees is the beauty. Then the character. You know, sometimes beauty comes in and there's no character, discard. That beauty first. Then character, education, being enterprising, all those other add-ons. The first thing the man stops seeing the moment he's inside you. Work with me, guys. You know I'm telling the truth. That first thing that the man sees is the first thing he stops to see. Because if you get good character does not erode. A woman that is enterprising, you give her 50 kobo, she will turn it to 350 kobo in 2 weeks. It doesn't erode. Hard work does not erode unless she's pretending. And if most good men can see through pretense. But that beauty is going to let down. So Valentine's Day is that day when you have the opportunity I'm not talking about you guys. You guys have not figured out life yet. I'm talking about those who have been in a relationship for 10 years, those who have been in a relationship for 15 years, those who have been in a relationship for 2 years, those who are married and have kids. Valentine's Day is that day when you begin to spice things up. Do I have a full house here? You guys can argue all you want, but you know what I'm saying. The girl gets gifts. She gets a cake, she gets a bottle of champagne, she gets flowers, she gets a date. And the guy gets to see what he married or what he got into a relationship with.
So you don't have to buy anything.
What?
You don't have to buy anything. You should be presentable.
You don't have to buy a guy anything on Valentine's Day. Just look good. Eh? Eh? That what?
It's not like you guys get into finance. She only enjoys her best friend. So all of the sweet things.
You know, your own problem is loading. Don't worry. So you be feminist. I will remind you. You know the sweetness of this thing is when it comes, it will surely come.
It's not interesting us. It's just fighting us.
Imagine women are saying, I'm fighting them. Just imagine. That thing people want to hear. I will not be the one to say it. Life will teach you. When life finishes teaching you, then see. Hold on. Women over 40 in the house. Do you agree what I'm saying? Women in life done school. Ekwabiola, Jelu, Buki Sote. Do you agree with you're 21? Then una never even see life. Come on. Women in the house. Do you agree what I'm saying? Men don't talk. I've mentioned those separate women. Do you agree what I'm saying? Women that are 40, that have seen life. 1, 2. Everything for this young generation of women is argument.
The answer was when it says, when men were able to say, why did you expect us to buy every Valentine's Day?
A man my age does not say that. Why do you buy a woman Valentine's Day? Who are the people? Unless they are playing around and looking for clout on the internet.
Then that's what you should say. That's what
No. I think YouTube should be back now. See, who remembers that accident Jeff had? He came out, somebody had turned off the traction control, accelerated, the back of the car just spun a little, lost total control of it. It looked like he intentionally drove into the pavement. It was the simple fact that he had never in real life experienced turning off traction control. Until you experience it, you have no idea. The real drivers, Loti, Mark, Obiseson, they were like, what you do is you accelerate. Inside as it is, you accelerate and you counter steer. Even me, I don't know how to do it. If I was in that same situation, I probably would have ended up on the same pavement. That's why there's only once I turned off traction control. It was on a Sunday, me and my wife, light stopped us. There was one Benz revving beside me. I just turned off the traction control and fired the car. Road was clean, my tires were new. And I wanted to give that guy the kind of gap that he has never seen before in his life. But my heart was in my mouth. And the moment I stopped at the next light, I just turned it off. My wife didn't know what I do that day. I entered the race mode and turned off the traction control. Now when the car spin you the back and you try correct them and you know correct, that's when you understand that the real life situation is different. So they will tell you, Ferrari will tell you, if you want to buy the Enzo for instance, you have to go for a course before they sell it to you. You will go do course. Forget say they drive Danfo, forget say they drive Marwa, forget say they drive Corolla. You will have to go and do a course. So real life And that's, you guys have the theoretical, you understand, you have people that you like, that are feminists and are saying one thing. I hope they're also teaching you the consequences. Because they are teaching you, let's do it like this, let's do it like this. There's a, for every Chester's fence that you break down, there's a consequence. Some are near consequence, some are far-reaching consequences, but there's always a consequence. And if you are not ready to deal with the consequence, sometimes they say it's better to leave things the way they were. Because you muddy everything up, and then you'll not be able to handle with the real, you'll not be able to handle the real life repercussions. When we're young, we believe we had the world figured out now. Is it not like this? When we do it, we'll do it. When we got into it, that's when we realized how poorly equipped we were to deal with real life situations. Somebody said, I swear, a real life situation will not be cinema movie. Me, I've gone through divorce before. I've gone through childbirth before. I've gone through relationships. And if there's anything I'm going to tell you, even me, I don't know it all. But I know experience. I know how we handle certain things with experience in a way I would not have handled it before. Right now, if my wife slaps me, I will not slap her back. Let's imagine me and my wife get into an argument and she slaps me. I'm not going to slap her back. Now experience, now teach me that one. Logic, I teach my children that if you slap a man, he should slap you back. But me, I'm not going to slap a woman back. But if a man slaps my daughter back because she slapped him first, it's not a problem for me. If she wants to sue him, she can use her resources to sue him, not mine. Are we on, or this internet is still messing up? TikTok is back. We have the way people come on to this TikTok, 170 people, despite the thing just shutting down now. Sorry, I'm moving away from this. Starlink is not working. I don't think Instagram is working. I don't think Instagram chat, guys. Let me see you chatting. Instagram, are you guys here? Let me see everybody say yes on Instagram, so I know that we're good. Okay, awesome. So Instagram is fine. YouTube is back. YouTube, we're having a bit of a struggle. Okay, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. So, let's circle back to Valentine's Day, and we're going to also go into proper love, but I want us to focus on man-woman love on Valentine's Day. You see, let me tell you guys something. You know boys, you don't know men. Have you dated a 30-year-old? Have you dated a 30-year-old? Until you drive a car on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. The fact that you can drive inside your estate does not mean you can handle Lagos Ibadan Expressway when trailer is coming and you and trailer are dragging road at 120 kilometers per hour. My wife, as good a driver as she is, cannot drive Lagos Ibadan Expressway. The first time I drove it, I understood the difference between driving inside compound, driving within a city, and driving on the express. So until you've driven on the express, the fact that you can drive is not guaranteed that you will survive express. So I need you to work with me here. Valentine's Day is that day when you have an opportunity, or you have the opportunity to rekindle a love that is there but fizzling out because of life's realities. Once a woman starts having children, attention on her man can never be the 80% or 70%. Whatever attention she was giving to her man before will decline. Because there's somebody that needs to wake up in the morning, there's somebody that needs lesson, there's somebody that needs talking to, there's a total shift in perspective. And same thing for the men. You unconsciously find yourself, oh, I have to work more, I have a family to provide. Doesn't mean you love your wife less. It just means that real life has set in. This is no longer a fairy tale. This is not butterflies in my tummy situation. This is real life. And once real life sets in, you begin to understand the responsibilities that are placed on an adult. Do I have a witness? And sometimes you go through a year, you're balancing career. Our parents would get a job and gradually grow on that job and then retire. You, while you're on that job, you want, with the kind of preaching that you are getting, oh, you can be better than you are. So while you're on the job, you are going back to school to become better. While you're on the job, you are trying other things, trying to grow. Who is playing that? Please go and tell them that this noise is stressing me, please. Instagram has gone. Finish. All right. Internet is down. It's like everybody just moved to TikTok. What's happening? But that thing was noisy now. I even thought it was your mom. All right, I think we're back. We're back. All right, we're back. Sorry. Internet. Testing. J-Lo, where are you? Rockefeller One, how are you doing, brother? DF, every Platform is freezing. Yeah, I know. People say we should get Starlink. We've gotten the Starlink. The Starlink no really work. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. TikTok is the only place that seems unaffected for now. Magnet and Swift fiber network. I don't know whether we have Swift in our estate. Okay. J-Lo, are you back here with us? Let me bring somebody to come and say hi. Okay, let's just continue. Sorry about the internet disruption. We're trying to serve you better, but one way or the other, it didn't work. So, back to where I was. Valentine's Day is that one day in a year. Some people say you are my forever Valentine, we know. Well, Valentine's Day is that one day in a year where you have the opportunity to forget about your responsibilities as a parent, a husband, a wife, and get to be boyfriend and girlfriend again. Go and listen to some music, go have a nice dinner. Focus on each other. God bless you. It's that. Have you ever been on a bus? On a long distance bus? Maybe from London to. I've been on London to. No, I've been on London to Aberdeen. It was a 13-hour bus ride. You know what the 13-hour bus ride does? Every 2-3 hours, there is a 15-minute or a 10-minute stop. I've been on Cluj-Napoca to Bucharest, even Cluj to Baia Mare. After like 2 or 3 hours, there is an ice cream stop. People can get to use the bathroom for 10 minutes. Then everybody gets back on the bus. You see, Valentine's Day is that pit stop in a relationship. Because yes, you are forever my Valentine, But the moment we start living together, the moment we start solving real life problems, especially Nigerians, you see, the French don't have the problems we have. Because every day, the French would stop over at the pub, stop over at the restaurant, stop over and have some fun. The Nigerian, whether you are home or abroad, you are burdened with black tax. You are burdened with trauma. Oh, I don't want my children to live the way I lived. White people don't have that problem because the government takes care of them in old age. Especially, let's leave America out, especially places like Canada, the UK, Europe, Australia. After a certain age, the government takes care of them. So they don't have to worry about their old age to the point where they're transferring that worry to the next generation. So the children are taking care of their elders and are working double so that they don't become elders that are relying on their children. So our generation and the generation coming after us are under a huge, traumatizing burden of figuring out their old age while taking care of their parents and their children. Trust me, if you are burdened with this, you can't have an easy life. The French are not burdened with this. The people in Finland are not burdened with this. The Germans are not burdened with this. Even the Japanese are not burdened with this because the society works. So they don't have the overload Nigerians home and abroad carry. And trust me, by the time you are figuring out your old age, you are figuring out your children, you are figuring out your parents, and you are figuring out how to not become your parents. Because whether your children will take care of. Hold on, let's rewind. In today's world, children take care of their parents. There's no guarantee that the next generation will take care of you. There's no guarantee. So by yourself, you are trying to figure out your old age while you're taking care of your parents, while you're taking care of your children. And in this equation, the first person to suffer is you. Sorry, the first person to suffer is your relationship. Because you will still want to buy yourself that hair. You will still want to look good for yourself. You will still want to do things that you want. So it is that relationship that comes last. Okay, I've already married this man or I've already married this woman. They'll be all right. My mother in the village cannot wait. My children in school cannot wait. I love that word, Daddy Fidel. Overstretched. The average adult in my generation and in your generation is going to be overstretched until the government figures itself out. You didn't learn love and relationship from the French because you did not grow up in France. You learned it from your parents that put relationship last. Do you realize that the money your father used to take your mother out for Valentine, he will give it to one villager who cannot pay rent? Do you realize? Our parents did not teach us romance. They were too busy solving life's problems to be romantic. So the average child did not learn romance from their parents. So they are overburdened and overstretched. And because they did not see romance as a priority, it's the first thing that suffers. If I'm not connecting with you, please explain. Let's be able to break this down. I'm waiting for your feedback. Now, here's another problem in this generation. Lack of romance leads to a decaying relationship. And then when the woman realizes that there's nothing I'm getting from this man, divorce comes in. Now, the already overstretched finances, emotions, and work now gets even further stretched out in a divorce. Before you guys divorced, you were sharing one house. Now that you are divorced, you have two houses. You had time with the children in your own house. Now you have to share the children. So not only are you stretching out your finances, you are stretching your emotions. You have to go to court. You are stretching out your time. So if you had 1 hour to yourself while you were married, trust me, you will not have more than 10 minutes to yourself once you, at least if the divorce is fresh. And if you had $100 to yourself every month, once you enter divorce, you'll be lucky to have $15 to yourself. So you have an overstretched life. So you are in a bus that is going to Aberdeen from London without any stops. You can't afford a 10-minute stop. Because you are overloaded with passengers. And you have to get to where you are going at a certain time. So those stops where you stop and take a breath of fresh air does not exist in your life. It doesn't exist anymore. And now you are not only passing the burden down to your children who are seeing you as Just hustle. The life is just hustle, 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 hustle. Get better at your job. Get a new degree. Change job. Oh, nursing is no longer paying. Let me go into tech. Tech is no longer paying. Let me go and learn a skill. That's what you are going through all your life. The average British man is going to be an architect, knowing that he doesn't need to send money to the village. He's not overstretched, so he will enjoy his career. The average Nigerian does not enjoy his career, because you ask them, what's even your career? Engineer in Nigeria, nurse in the UK, tech guy in the US. What's really your career? Many of them see the money as the career satisfaction, but deep down inside their hearts, they go inside their room and they cry. So Valentine's Day is that day when you can actually take a break. Without that pit stop, the driver can slip off behind the wheel and drive over a bridge and buy. That pit stop, you go inside and you lick ice cream. You go inside and you drink a bottle of Coke. You go inside and you buy a Red Bull, or you eat a piece of cake, or you just go into the bathroom, take a leak and wash your face, and you get back into the car refreshed. So can we all look at Valentine's Day as that day when you can get a little bit of refreshment from your daily struggles that will never end? Am I connecting with somebody this morning? Am I connecting with somebody? It is that day. Now, wives, listen to me, all of you. Listen to me, all of you. That is the day you get to connect with your husband. There's something Chichi Obama said. She said on certain days, she and her husband just leave the kids and they go and lodge in a hotel and they go and rest. You don't have to make it a Valentine's Day. You can make it a Valentine's weekend. But you can't do it when the children are very young, because they need minders. If you are lucky you have parents, you can carry your children and go and dump with your parents, or with your sister or somebody. Valentine's Day should be that opportunity a couple has to bond. You did it as boyfriend and girlfriend. We bought phones for babes as Valentine's Day. We bought cake, we bought flowers, we bought all sorts of things for babes on Valentine's Day. You now have a baby in your house. Why are you not continuing the tradition that you were taught? Now, you know what babes used to do for us on Valentine's Day? Babes, you know it. Just figure it out and do it. And if you want to buy us gifts too, we will not complain. Maid man, you said rest. No, not rest. Recreative rest. Go and see Table Mountain in South Africa. Go and see the Eiffel Tower in France. Go to Ikogosi, Warm Springs. Go to the zoo and look at animals. If you don't have anything to do, you can't create anything, go to the zoo. But just use that day to rejuvenate. Somebody said, is this scriptural? No, it's not scriptural. But if a day has been set aside, and the day went from pagan to religious, Christianity tried to buy Valentine's Day, it didn't work, and now it came to romance. It's the same as Christmas Day, but Christmas is useless. Valentine still has use, logical use. What's the use of Christmas? Explain to me. Please, what's the use of Christmas? Valentine's Day can save your marriage, can save your relationship from complacency. Now, Valentine's Day is also a day of love. So let us talk about the scriptural part of love. And I'm going to ask Amarachi to join me here. I want us to talk about love. Let's talk about love now. Love from the God love perspective. First Corinthians chapter 14. Sorry, First Corinthians chapter 13 from verse 1. Oyamara. First Corinthians chapter 13 from verse 1. Oh yeah. First Corinthians chapter 13 from verse 1. First Corinthians chapter 13 from verse 1.
If I could speak all the languages of earth and of angels, but didn't love others, I would only be a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I had the gift of prophecy, and if I understood all of God's secret plans and possessed all knowledge, and if I had such faith that I could move mountains, but didn't love others, I would be nothing. If I gave everything I have to the poor, and even sacrificed my body, I could boast about it, but if I didn't love others, I would have gained nothing. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out.
I think we're going to end here. We're going to take this, sit down. We're going to take this one by one. This is the Christian definition of love. We used it in prayer meeting yesterday. And I want us to examine this text. It says, love is patient and kind. Somebody said, love is not supposed to be possessive. We're not talking about romantic love now. We are talking about love for one another. Because Valentine's Day is the day of love. So what does the Bible describe love as? The Bible says it is patient and it is kind. Look at your spouse. Are you kind to them? Are you patient with them? Look at your neighbors. Are you kind to them? Are you patient with them? Love is not jealous, boastful, or proud. I want us to examine those three words: jealous, boastful, proud. We're going to examine them in the context of a relationship, and we're going to examine them in the context of loving your neighbor as yourself. Let us first of all start with boastful. I understand when people are boastful with their neighbors, but when a husband or a wife is boastful to her spouse or his spouse, then there's a problem. You are too big to apologize. You are too great to admit your fault. The Bible in many instances says pride is one of the 7 sins. I was supposed to do this week. We did it during the week, but I'll move it to next week because today is Valentine's and we're teaching love. Now, let us talk about rude. Love is not rude. Bookish Sonyaolu, do you talk to your husband rudely? Ralph Sonyaolu, do you talk to your wife rudely? I'm asking you questions one-on-one. Some guys are rude because nobody took it away from them. Some women are rude because they learned it from their mothers. They talk anyhow. One girl said, please, 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 that's how I talk. I can't change the way I talk. It's not like a guy cannot stay with a rude girl, but you have to be very beautiful. You have to have every other thing so they can manage the rudeness. But when you are a 3/10 in beauty, you finished school with a 2-2, you don't know how to buy and sell, you are not particularly good. The only thing they can look at you is character, and that character is now 1/10. You will just find yourself being dumped regularly. Ralph said Buki is awesome. Buki, does Ralph talk to you rudely? Ralph has said you are awesome, you are not rude. All of you, I picked Buki and Ralph because they are first Free Nation couple. Are you rude? Samaria, are you rude? I'm calling people one by one. Are you rude? Orobomena, are you rude? Are you dating or married to a rude person? Kamarudin, are you rude? Oyebisi, are you rude? Is your husband rude to you? Priye, are you rude? There are things we pray about and there are things that we fix. If you are rude, the time is now to fix it. The time is now to fix it. Kupe, are you rude? No. If somebody is rude to you and you are rude back, it's different. But that you are naturally, there's something that will tell you, this person, he gets bad attitude. We are not praying today, we are fixing. If you are rude, Holyfield, you are rude, you need to fix it. The pride, if you are rude, you need to fix it. If your husband is rude, you need to have a sit down. This Valentine's Day, babe, there's one thing I don't like about you. You are rude. Now, all of you typing, no, I'm not rude, no, I'm not. Can you ask the person you're in a relationship with, am I rude? Do you see me as rude? And if they say, yes, you are rude, don't start to argue. If you are going to argue, don't ask. Okay, if the person says, yeah, are you? You are very rude, though. Okay, why do you think I'm rude? Now, sometimes you are not arguing, but really, why will you say I'm rude? And you expect an answer. You see, that's why reading books and watching movie are two different things. The girl asked, why do you say I'm rude? In the book they write it, WHYDIDYOUSAIDI''MRUDE flat. But you can actually act it. Why would you say I'm rude? It's different from, why would you say I'm rude? It's different from, really? Or, why would you say I'm rude? You have not changed the words or the order in which the words are written, but your body language is carrying fights. The Bible categorically says you cannot be rude. Love is not rude. If you are rude, fix it. If you saw your mother being rude to your father, ask your husband if you are rude. You will not, you see, you will see it as normal, But your husband, whose mother was not rude to his own father, will see you as rude. So in your own mind, you are normal. Because your grandmother was rude to your grandfather, your aunties are rude to your uncles, and your mother was rude to your father. So you see it as normal, baseline. You see it as staple. But to someone who understands their mother speaking respectfully and their father speaking respectfully to their mother, they understand that this is not normal, this is rude. It might be your baseline, but you are setting a standard on a very high baseline. You are not starting at zero. The plane is on the ground in Lagos, is 100 and something feet above sea level. Even though it is on the ground, it is above sea level. There are some places in Abuja, for instance, I think is a little lower, like 20 meters, 20 feet above sea level. So even though the plane on the ground in Lagos is the plane on the ground in Abuja. Now, if you take off from Lagos and you turn at 400 feet, it's different from if you take off from Abuja that is 20 feet and you turn at 400 feet. In actual sense, in Lagos, you are turning at 300 feet. Do you understand? So when your benchmark is high, what you see as normal is actually very rude. No, boundaries are different from rude. There's boundaries and there's rude. You know what rude is. Now, if your husband doesn't know and he's mistaking boundaries for rude, you can now have that conversation that come. These are boundaries. As long as you keep stepping my boundaries, I'll keep reacting to you and it will look like rudeness. So let us not mix the two. Boundaries separate, rude separate. Now you are going to ask your husband or your wife, am I rude? And the moment they say yes, immediately you bring up boundaries because you cross my boundary. You are not ready to find out why they don't like it and what can be changed. You are ready to attack. I know some people that when they come to question, it is to attack. They don't listen to understand, they listen to respond. And that's a problem men don't like from women. Listen to understand. Stop listening to respond. If a guy comes to meet you and says, babe, I don't like your smell in the morning. Why? It is because you don't give me time. You are not understanding. You are listening so you can respond. You are never going to get anywhere. Because you get to a time where he's not going to tell you anything. And one day you are going to go to work and somebody's going to tell you, you smell funny in the morning. And then you're going to come back home and say, how come you? But I was trying to tell you, you turned it to fight. They say, picking where they teach for us, we not agree, they go teach them outside. Guarantee. Some people listen to respond and listen to argue. If you are that person, work on it. If you are that person, work on it. Don't listen to respond. Don't listen to argue. Listen. Then don't shift blame. If I come and meet you and say, stop cooking beans for me, I don't like beans. Have you provided money for anything else? No. Don't turn it into an argument. Even if you do have a point, understand where he's coming from. He doesn't want to eat beans. He doesn't want to eat beans. He's trying to express it to you. You sit down and look at, okay, the money we have can only afford us beans. What else can I substitute beans with? Some women are never wrong. No matter what you bring, they have a response, they have a counter argument. I gave you ₦1. I said, buy me Red Bull. You now bought me 2 cans of Coke. In your mind, you are helping me. I'm now telling you that I don't need 2 cans of Coke. I just need 1 can of Red Bull. And the guy is trying to express to you that what you are doing, the excess you are doing. I'll give you an example. In my former marriage, I hated Ogi. Not that I hated it. Ogi was something I was comfortable eating once in 3 years or 2 years. Ogi is not something I look forward to. It's not like Coke that I can drink every day, or rice that I can eat every day, or chicken or turkey or goat meat that I can eat every day and not get tired of it. Ogi is not something I like to eat. So my ex loved Ogi. And my ex would spend hours sieving the Ogi, cleaning the Ogi, carrying the Ogi to the grinder to go. Okay, you love Ogi so much. Can't you buy the paste in? They say, hey, they did not do it well. She wants to do it herself. So she will sieve the Ogi, do this, and then I now say, oh, let's go somewhere. I'm tired. Can't you see I've been cooking all day? Cooking that who asked you to cook? Then sometimes she will do the Ogi, do it for like 6 hours and come and serve me the Ogi. I'll now not eat it. Or pick the akara there, pick 1 spoon of the Ogi. You don't appreciate anything. They tell you say I like Ogi. How do you expect me to appreciate what I don't like? I don't like. I don't like the white part of chicken meat. The back, the chair, all that place that has white meat. For me, chicken is the wings, the 2 wings, and the upper thigh and the drumstick. Chicken get 4 parts for me. Maybe you can add neck, maybe you can add willy to chew on. Every other part of chicken, for me, once you don't cut the 2 wings and the 2 legs, come out, and they throw away the rest. I don't fit chop them. So my ex will cook chicken and give me 2 huge bits of white meat. So I no go chop am. So for her own mind, she has given me 2 pieces of meat, which are huge. But I swear to God, you could have given me half a wing or 1 drumstick, and I would have appreciated it more than these 2 huge chunks of meat that are useless to me. The white part is the healthiest part, 100%. And you get the way taste buds go grill am inside salad, it dey nice. But say you cook pounded yam and you cook chicken stew, and then you now give me that white part, finish, I no fit chop am. So I will eat the meat, the pounded yam, maybe take a bite or 2 out of the meat and leave the rest. It dey hook me for neck. That white chicken dey hook me for neck. Unless you grill it with butter or something, it dey hook me for neck. So now, in your mind, you have given me 2 pieces of chicken. In my mind, you have given me the worst part of chicken. You believe that you are doing something very good. Me, I believe that you are punishing me. The same thing, but 2 different perspectives. That is why I tell women that you can't understand men. Men don't think like you. This is a very clear example. The woman has done well. Those are the 2 biggest pieces of chicken in the pot. Let me serve my husband the 2 biggest pieces. But those 2 pieces are the very only 2 pieces your husband does not eat. Give me the nyash of the chicken instead of giving me breast. Instead, give me 2 willy and 1 neck. You know what willy is? The feet of the chicken. Carry the 2 feet, put. Carry the neck, put. Most people look at, you are giving your husband bone. I will rather eat that bone than chew that white chicken. Am I connecting somebody? Open yourself up for communication. Sometimes you think you are doing so much, but the person doesn't care. The person doesn't care. This amount of work that you are putting inside is useless to the person. Taste buds likes chicken neck. She will drag it with me and I will leave it for her. Taste buds like chicken gizzard. If we grill guinea fowl, you know guinea fowl gizzard, not a big pass like this. Small gizzard, and taste buds will say, may they put the neck. So once in a while, I dey drag the neck with them, but most of the time, I leave it for her. Imagine, taste buds does not like white meat. So imagine they brought the chicken and now took the 2 wings and took the 2 legs and gave her the rest. You go be like, say, I dey cheat am. So now I want you to start evaluating the things you like and use Valentine's Day or the day after Valentine as the day of communication, when you tell your man that this money you are spending on me in this angle, I don't appreciate it. Spend 10% of it in this other aspect that I appreciate. Tell your wife your effort, you are putting in so much effort to pound yam for me. Then you are tired in other aspects where I need you. I don't need pounded yam. I don't really care about hand pounded yam. Just turn a bar so you have more time to watch movie with me. It goes both ways. Both men and women. There are things men like and there are things men don't like. But because you like them, I'll give you an example. Men, me, I despise eyelashes. Fixing eye. I can tell you that 80% of men hate eyelashes. 80%, we can count it. If you are a man and like eyelashes, say I like it. If you are a man and you don't like eyelashes, say I don't like it. 80% of men don't like it. The remaining 20% don't care. To see 1% or 2% of men that actually would like eyelashes on their woman, you will struggle. Men talk. One person has said he likes it. The rest, 8 people. Women don't talk. You are not counting. We are counting only men here. One person does not like. 8 person don't like. One person likes. Men and women don't talk. 10. One person is indifferent. One person doesn't like. We have like 15 already. Okay, 2 people have said they like it. 17, women don't. I'm not reading your comments. 18, I'm not reading women's comments. Ifesi. Samaria says she doesn't even like it as a woman, but I'm not reading your comment. Team Natural 19, 20. Out of 20, 17 said they hate it with a passion. 2 said they like it. Okay, 21 we should go now. 1 person said he's indifferent. But a woman will go to the salon for 2 hours to put on the eyelashes to make herself beautiful. I know. So when you now ask her, say, babe, we're supposed to go somewhere at 4 o'clock. You are not coming in at 6. Say, is it not my lashes I went to do? The man is looking at you, who sent you? As far as I'm concerned, lashes make women look more ugly. I swear to you. To me, a beautiful woman reduces 15% of her value with lashes. Me, if you want, you can vote. So you are going to make yourself look more ugly, wasting the time. I'm sure it's probably the same way women look at men who bleach. Because I don't know what else men do that really annoys women. No, when it comes to physical appearance. So me, I like very light makeup. I don't want to see eyelashes on my woman. If you have a beautiful woman, do your hair to the back is fine for me. Just let it be neat. I can't tell the difference between a 500,000 naira wig and a 2.5 million naira wig. I can't tell the difference. If you wear the 500,000 naira wig better than the person who wears the 2.5 million naira wig, I will follow the one that has the 500 because I can't tell the difference. Just the way a Nigerian cannot tell the difference between a Corvette and a Ferrari, or a Lamborghini and a Ferrari. The average woman can't tell the difference. Am I making sense? If they put a Ferrari and a Lamborghini and they remove the logo, you can't tell the difference as a woman. If they put a Ferrari and a Bugatti and they remove the logo, the woman will look for, the woman will say, oh, the bigger one. Am I working? Am I getting somewhere? So that thing that you are spending so much time on and you are believing that they are not appreciating the effort you are putting in, have you ever bothered to find out whether your partner likes this thing that you want to buy on top? I'm not saying if you like it, don't do it. But you need to understand that because it is not important to your guy, it cannot count as our time. You have to sneak to go and do those lashes. If you are my wife, first of all, the way I will quarrel with you over the lashes, you will not do it again. But if you must do it, you will sneak. It's not the time that I say we are going somewhere and saying want to do. No, you will find that your own time need cannot be out of our time. Somebody says some men don't care until they need that 2 hours with you to do something, and then you are using it to do lashes. That's when you realize that they care. Same thing with women. There are things that men care about so much. A woman cannot tell the difference between an autobiography Range Rover that is $100,000 more than the regular one. They pack the two together, the woman will just say it's Range Rover. She can't be bothered. So you understand that if you are going to be picking between your autobiography and do it in your own time, don't pick it out of your woman's time. She won't understand. So Valentine's Day, someone said Amara's voice is distracting me. I said, what are you saying? Amara is gossiping in the background. We can hear her. What are you saying? One? No. You see, there are things I understand about your mom that took me a while to understand. Taste Buds does not like pure gold watches. She likes two-tone. Me, I like pure gold. I don't have a two-tone watch. Okay, I do. One of my old Hublots. What? Only one watch that is gold and silver. And that's my old Hublot. Is either gold, like this is gold on gold with a leather strap. I don't have any watch that has 2 shades of gold. Which one? No, one side is polished and the other side is brushed, but it's the same 18 karat gold. Your mom on the other hand likes two-tone. Rose gold and steel, or rose gold and white gold. Your mom likes the mix. So if you spend $60,000 buying her a pure gold watch, and you spend $20,000 buying her a two-tone, she will appreciate that $20,000, $25,000 watch more than the $60,000 watch. Am I making sense to you? So you have to understand what your partner appreciates and what they don't appreciate. So don't kill yourself because your friend told you do. And women need to understand that women impress women, not men. In that they are coven of witchcraft, they all try to outdo each other. You understand? So your man is there, you are wasting time trying to impress another witch somewhere, and your man is the one who is suffering. So, let me end it here. 1, communication. There are a lot of lessons. 1, overburden. Do not stretch yourself too thin. Do not stretch yourself too thin because of everything else except your relationship. Relationship is a job. It is a job. If you don't work, you work at your company. Why are you getting a promotion at the office? Why are you getting a promotion at the office? Why are you getting a promotion at the office? You did better than. Why are you getting a promotion at the office? You put in the work, you strive to achieve. Right? Why are you not getting a promotion in your relationship? Instead, you are getting a demotion because you are not putting in the work. Relationship, everybody write this down. Relationship is work. A good relationship is earned by performance. You don't see, a woman comes and says, I don't like the guy, he doesn't trust me. What reason have you given him to trust you? I don't trust people on default. Trust is earned. Trust is earned. I don't trust you on default. Where do I know you from? The witches in this world, do they not come and tell you that they are born again Christians? It's not when you live with them for 2 years that you realize that this one is actually a witch. Write this down. Relationship is work. If you are not ready for the work, don't go into a relationship. If you are not ready for the work, don't do it. Don't frustrate somebody else's son or daughter. Relationship is not that place that they'll come and give you an award for sitting down and being pampered. Relationship is work. Number 2, your career, your children, your extended family, your parents, all these things are the bus that you are on in life. It's called the bus of life. Your relationship is that brake. If you can't find a Valentine's Day or a weekend to get away from the stress of the bus is going to crash. So Valentine's Day can be that break for you when you take a break from life and focus on the goodness of your relationship. Number 3, communication. Love is not rude, is not boastful. Love has no pride. You need to ask pertinent questions about your own character. The people watching the football game at home, the people watching the chess game, always see things better than the people in the actual game. Because they are not under the pressure of the game. So they are watching it from outside and say, you could have moved here, you could have moved here. You are in your own game. So often your self-analysis is wrong. It's prejudiced. It's biased. And your baselines are different from other people's baselines. When you enter inside a relationship with a man whose mother never slapped his father before, but your own mother used to slap your father 2 or 3 times a year, your baselines are different. You need to ask, am I rude? Why am I rude? If his mother was worshiping his father, he will see anything apart from worship as rudeness. So you now have to use your own brain to calculate, okay, he's seeing this as rude because of his own baseline. So you have to understand your baseline. When they come to you, listen, not to judge, not to respond, not to argue, but to listen. It doesn't mean you have to take what they say, but you listen. And you now go back to yourself and reevaluate, recalibrate to have the understanding of where you want to be. Understand your baseline. Understand this other person's baseline. You were raised in the ghetto. Your mindset is different from somebody who was raised pampered. Your mother used to kneel down to serve your father food, and somebody whose mother was a feminist. You are going to have different baselines. What you see as normal, he will see as absurd. So you now have to understand, is what this guy seeing, is it because of his reality or my reality or the reality? And it's very difficult to have a reality, because the reality in China and the reality in US are two different things. You are not governed as a Nigerian by your African values. You are not governed by Christianity or Islam. You are governed by Western values that I can guarantee you are not working. Equality is a Western construct. It does not come from Asia, does not come from the Middle East, and it definitely does not come from Africa. And if it suits you, it also has its own consequence. But I'm not going to go into this. Who is the one guiding you? Who is the one that you are calibrating your compass against? I'll tell you a story. When I used to go to church in the Muson Center, I was driving a Honda Hala then. I just drove in. I now tried to park next to one car. But each time I tried, I would just keep realizing that I was always too far off one side. I tried like 5 times. I never had a parking problem. I always could park. I was like, is it that I'm tired? Why can't I park straight? After a while, I just gave up, switched off the car. That time, the car didn't have remote control. You put key inside the door and lock the door. It was when I stepped away from the car that I realized that the car itself was crooked. So the reason why I was not parking straight was because I was judging my straightness using a crooked car. So if I had followed my own instincts, I actually would have parked right, but I kept correcting myself with somebody that was wrong. So who are you calibrating yourself with? Your parents? Because he's also calibrating, or she's also calibrating herself with her own parents. Sometimes she saw what her mother did as wrong, so she's going against. While you saw what her mother did as right, you are working with the mother. You and the mother are understanding yourselves, but she's not understanding her mother. So no matter how you try to explain to her, unless she's willing or he's willing to sit down and listen, he's not going to get it. So Valentine's Day is that day of communication and possible recalibration. I pray that all of you in relationships will find meaning in these relationships. All of you in marriages would find the strength to grow your marriages. And all of you who are hoping to get into relationships and marriages will make the right decisions and the right choices in this regard. You can say amen all you want, but if you are not ready to put in the work, you're going to be as bad as you were before. You are not marrying your brother. And even if you married your brother, you still struggle. You are marrying somebody who was raised in a different mindset from you. His reality can never be your reality. Her reality can never be your reality. A single mother raising a woman can never be the same as a woman who grew up with both parents, and can never be the same as a woman who grew up in a polygamous home. You can put men in those same equations. They can never be the same. A man that grew up with two parents in the ghetto, or two parents in the city, and two parents in the village, are going to have three different mindsets, even though he had both parents. So both parents is part of the equation, not the full equation. So how do you navigate such troubled waters? Don't listen to your daddy Jews. They came from a time when women worshipped them. No woman is going to worship you in 2025. And by 2030, it's going to get worse. Women will tell you they are not going to submit. They will tell you from the beginning, I can't submit. And the consequence of not submitting, they will meet it in the front. Whether it's a good consequence or a bad consequence, when they get there, like I said, until you are inside the driver's seat, you can't understand driving. You can't. When you look at Jeff's Ferrari crash, you think he just drove into the wall, because you have never been in a situation without traction control, driving a car of 1,000 horsepower. You can't understand it. You will think, oh, I can do like it. Is when they put you in the seat, you realize that Jeff even tried. And everything he could have done, there are things you will have done, you will have made the accident worse. There are things you will have done, you will have made the accident better. So decisions that you are taking now that you think, oh, it's going to make it better, can only end up making things so much worse off for you, that people will be using you as yardstick of how bad it can get. I'm ending here. As you step forward into this week, you still have 10 months. You still have 10 months of 2026. What are you going to do to make your relationship better? What are you going to do to attract a better relationship? What are you going to do? It's up to you. I don't tell you my own. I know if I tell you pass as I talk. Marriage can be beautiful and marriage can be hellfire on earth. I've experienced the two. Yes, there were things I did, I've stopped doing. There were things I did, I still do. There were things I didn't do that I started doing. But it is a body of work. And every day offers a brand new job opportunity. Just as you go to work every day, they say, we need somebody to do this. Nobody has ever tried before. You try it and you succeed, you get a promotion. Or you try it and you fail, you get a demotion. Every day at work is a day of possibility. Every day in your relationship is a day of possibility. Make it count. Let us end right now with a prayer, even though at the end of it all, it is work that you need. But let us still pray for guidance. Let us pray for direction. Let us pray for hope. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, glorious King, we come before you to thank you for another day. We thank you for what we've heard. The one that resonates with you, direct us on how to implement, utilize, and recalibrate our lives. The one that doesn't, help us sieve it. Like we do in the Free Nation, we ask for three things: direction, revelation, and instruction. We ask you, Father, to minister into our spirits the direction we need to follow. Reveal unto us the instructions that will help us become better people and help us become and attract better relationships. In Yahushua's name we pray. And all the good people in the house said a big amen. Take care, and God bless you all.